Hello everyone, my name is Alex Mullen, and I am the lead programmer and director for Enshrined Exorcist, a 2D dungeon crawler where you explore abandoned Japanese shrines in order to defeat the yokai dwelling there. We have now reached the end of our third and final sprint, bringing the majority of development work to an end. During this last sprint, we were able to create the final menu layouts and HUD, as well as introduce sound effects and background music to the game. But more importantly, with the completion of the boss fight for level 1, we now have a finished gameplay loop. On top of this, multiple small changes were made to help make the game feel better to play in response to feedback. Without further ado, here is the final content update. During this sprint, we continued to make changes in response to playtester feedback. The level layout was updated once again. This time the rooms were made smaller, which helps to force players into encounters with enemies and make the main objective of defeating every enemy harder to miss. To help improve the balance of the game, another healing item was added, which is dropped by boxes instead of enemies. This was after we found out the game was too difficult for some playtesters, and even some of us developers would reach the boss with only a few hits left. This new addition should help make the game more accessible in terms of difficulty. We've also been able to secure a place at the Insomnia Gaming Festival, which will be a fantastic opportunity for us to showcase the game to the public and get more feedback before release. With the conclusion of our final sprint, we've almost reached a point where a beta version is ready to be released to the public. There are just a few small things left to do moving forward. The first change, to add icons that tell the player which power-ups they currently have, was requested by developers who playtested the game. In the current build, the heart icons change colour when the player collects a power-up, but this doesn't tell the player what the power-ups actually do, so this change should help make things clearer. The other necessary addition is an in-game tutorial or help screen that tells the player all they need to know in order to play the game. We also want to make the objectives clearer to the player, and this can be done either on the tutorial screen, or with a quick title card which appears before the level begins. Even though our current focus is now on preparing the game for a beta release, there are still plenty of features we would like to add to the game, not only more enemies and levels, but also an overworld or central location between shrines. But all of this will depend on external factors to allow us to continue the project. For now, this concludes our final development update for Enshrined Exorcist. We hope you've enjoyed seeing the game grow over the last 2 months as much as we have, and are looking forward to the upcoming beta version, and hopefully, an extended development period after that. But until then, thank you for watching.